Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Humble Indie Bundle 8. Today I'm playing Thomas Was Alone. I've heard quite a bit about this game on the interwebs, nothing like super extensive. I've only heard like whispers and whatnot. But usually the general consensus is that people like this game. I've played about 20 minutes of this before recording, and I have to say that I have to agree. This is another one of those games that are fantastic that nobody really expected, and nobody saw this coming. The big catch for this game is the narration. I mean, other than that, it's just a very simple platformer type game, but the narration and the story just bring you in, and I mean, the characters are all just squares, they're all rectangles, they're just shapes. But through the narration, they get personalities and they get life, and it's fantastic. You want to keep going with the story and find out how it progresses. I'm going to start out with the spawn level here, very beginning, just to show you guys how it opens up. The program was a failure. People forget this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding name strings to the AIs as a joke. Thomas AT23612 wasn't special. It was just an AI in the right place at the right time.
Thomas was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
So there's the narrator. Again, he's English, so immediately likable. That was the very first level. Movement keys / thumbstick. So this is controller compatible. I'm playing on the
Thomas
keyboard right now.
To start listing his observations for posterity.
The narrator,
The whole
hands
alone
down.
thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere.
Hands down the best
Yet
part of
to
this
work
game.
out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was
Fantastic.
almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
Look at that dynamic lighting. I mean, not a lot of indie games have dynamic lighting, but look at that. Alright, enough dick around. Let's move on to the next level. A 3.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump. It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
So there's some humor in the storytelling as well, as your character Thomas, which is this orange rectangle here, discovers jumping for the first time. Aw, baby's first jump.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it.
Yeah.
The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Through the very soothing soundtrack, which just listen to the music for a second.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Now, for
He
the
was
purpose
starting to
of recording this
suspect
video,
it might even be doing
Oh.
so on purpose.
ooh,
Paranoia.
that dynamic lighting. Ooh. For the purpose of this video, I turned down the audio settings for the sound effects, for the music, and for the narrator. But like, play with them all at like decent levels when you actually play. Especially the narrator. The narrator is hands down the best part of this game. He's funny, charming, English. He just wraps it all together.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress,
Here we go.
but
Boop.
there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Yeah, who knows? Now, as we
It might
progress
have been
here,
paranoia again. But Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It
paranoia.
always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
Too obvious. Now see, I'm doing a lot of not talking during this, but this is one of those games
Something
where
about boiling, toxic,
the
glowing
narrator
water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it.
is
Certainly
the
he
most
didn't want to
important part of the
swim
game. So I don't really want to talk over
He
him that
made
much.
Another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
I kind of wish I could have been there when they were. I just died there because I'm an idiot. I wish I could have been there, like in the studio when they were. God damn it. When they were recording this, just so I could see like the movements and like the body language of the man doing the narrations as they were recording it. Maybe that's just me being weird, but it sounds like it would have been entertaining to watch this guy as they were like handing him the script and say like, all right, now say these things.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Jump, jump. Now take note that this game is called Thomas Was Alone, not Thomas Is Alone. I just like it that you can't really see the source of the light in this room, but jumping around past this point, this is where light source is and the dynamic lighting just whee! I like it that the game is designed so that you are forced to jump through this, so that the game can like show off its dynamic lighting like that fairly early on in the game. You are forced to see just whoosh. I like that. Oh no, I fell. Oh crap, I fell even more. Son of a bitch. Alright. Whoop. Jump up, jump up. Yes, as you can see, I am playing this game on Steam currently. Hup. 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 This, I think this game alone is worth definitely, without a doubt, worth the purchase of the entire Humble Bundle. Just this game alone. That being, am I saying that the rest of the games are bad? Hell no, the rest of the games are fantastic. But I'm saying, like, if you wanted to buy the bundle and just play this game, I think it would definitely be worth it, even if you never install the other ones. It's just Thomas Was Alone was is that good, rather. On 0.10.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter.
Hup.
There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper.
Pretty skilled jumper.
He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Oh, he's a lonely rectangle. Hup. Oh, crap. Hup. 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 Oh, crap. Son of a bitch. Come on. Jump. Jump. Yeah. No. There we go. Yeah. That sound effect. I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told that idiot this would have overlapping scripts. More than one AI was bound to be spawned in an environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. That little error changed everything. So
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to
now
the
there are
skinny
two.
red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
So the red one, this one right here, this is Thomas, and this short orange square is Chris. The objective here is Chris can't jump as high as Thomas, and he has to get over to the left because he can't go in this. It doesn't fit him. So I'd switch over to Thomas here. He jumps over, and come on. Chris jumps on Thomas, jumps over his head, gets to his side, you switch back over, and boom, you beat the level. That's basically the entire premise behind this game. As you move on,
Chris had been doing fine.
you unlock more
He wasn't the
characters.
highest jumper, but He'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times.
The humor in this game.
Well, not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
The jealousy of Chris. Like, these are just squares. They're two-dimensional figures. I mean, without the narration and the story, this game would not be... It would just be any other platform. But with the narration, this is not an orange square. This is Christopher. He has, like, a Napoleonic complex. He's just kind of angry. He's jealous of people that are taller than him. And is just full of spite towards them. And Thomas is just like, I just want to jump and make friends. I mean, I can't put it into words how fantastic that is. I mean, the narration and the story, so well done. It's humorous, it's interesting, it keeps you going. I mean, it's just squares and jumping, it's platforming. I mean, platforming is not a new concept. These, by the way, these things right here, I forgot to mention earlier, these are respawn points. If I die, like right here, I'll respawn right here. So, I have to switch over to Chris here. Forget what I have to do with Chris. Ah, yes. Chris gets stuck here. He can't jump up. So I have to bring Thomas. Comes over. Chris jumps on him, and boom. He runs over here. His portal is down here at the bottom. Switch. And Thomas jumps over here. His portal's over here. Bam. That's that level complete. Ah, this level. Okay. I'll show you this level, then I'll end it.
More like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it.
See?
Which, of course, made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
So this is a button. I have to jump on top of it. Bam! He's just... Oh. Dang it. So now I have to jump up one at a time. Come on. Up. 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 Up.
Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously. This made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
The sarcasm and the disappointment that you can just feel from Chris, the orange square. It's just, it's so charming and it's laughable. I mean, how many platforming games can you actually laugh at the story?
It did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared.
There's Saunders there playing some
Red
TF2.
seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure.
So I'm gonna end this video here.
That things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him.
The jealousy and the rivalry between these two characters.
His way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
I love that. I know I keep saying this, but I just can't get over the narrator, his voice first of all, and how well he conveys the jealousy and the feelings and the relationship between these two characters. I mean, there are more characters that show up as the story progresses. As I progress further, I forget there's an even taller third character that I unlocked right before I stopped playing. I can't remember his name. But, I mean, each one of them can do certain things, like Thomas can jump pretty high, Chris can slide under short areas and press switches and stuff. I mean, obviously by now, you've made up your own mind on whether or not you would like Thomas Was Alone. I hope you like this game because I freaking love it. I just love humorous games. I love anything with humor. If you know me, you know I'm a humor guy. I just that's my thing. Hopefully you liked this video and it made you want to buy the Humble Bundle. That's fantastic. That's my goal. HumbleBundle.com for more information. Comment below. Let me know what you think of Thomas Was Alone as a game. I hope you liked it. I enjoyed it. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I will catch you guys for the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.